Hi everyone, Lorna Evans here, and today I wanted to share with you a program that I have written to help hairdressers and makeup artists be able to work out what you should be charging to look after a wedding party, and also to help you to plan your marketing and your education budget. So come straight in and let me show you how this works. Okay, we've kept this really easy and quite user-friendly. So we've got our home, we've got an instruction page, so I won't go into this too much because I'm actually going to verbally go through everything, but it's all here for you. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to determine what level a stylist you are. So we've got a series of 8 questions here, and the 3 levels are either emerging, senior stylist, or a master stylist. So, and this is going to help us determine what you should be charging. So let's have a little play here. I communicate professionally with my client and can tell her exactly how to prep the hair. So you're just going to go in and you're just going to basically answer all this series of questions. So I won't go through them all, but they're all very basic questions. And you can actually see here what's happening from me just answering. They've already started to change from an emerging to a senior, was because I've got more experience. It'll then ask you how long you typically take to look after a bride. So I'm actually going to say that I would actually like 60 minutes. In the last 3 years, how many hands-on workshops have you attended? So you can actually then fill out the little gaps. And also, how many look and learn or online education have you actually done as well? So this particular stylist who's answered all these questions has came up as a senior stylist. It can then go up. So over here, you can see at the bottom you've got emerging, senior and master. All of these is giving you some really good general recommendations of how you can actually work to get yourself to the next level, or how you can keep yourself at the level that you want to stay at, which hopefully is a master stylist. So here's where the gold comes in. Okay, so what it's actually going to do is this will carry on through the program. So you can see we've got the senior stylist. It's written in here, it's already carried on from determining the level. And what you're going to do in here is you're going to write or type how much you charge in your salon for a haircut. So let's put it down as $90, and in the salon we take 45 minutes to do that cut and blow dry. So this is where it becomes really interesting, because it's about your marketplace, not my marketplace and not somebody else's marketplace. Okay, you're then going to get this little one here, which will just pretty much tell you that you're at this current time charging $2 per minute. Now what it's going to say to you is, how long would you like to take to do a bride? 60 minutes. What about a bridesmaid? I would like to take 45 minutes. And what about the mother of the bride? I'm going to take 45 minutes there too. A little flower girl, I'm just going to take half an hour. Now, can you see what's happened down here is it's actually created some recommendations, by the way, of what you should be charging. And the way that it works is we've actually worked out what you are charging per minute, times it by 60 minutes, because you've got 60 minutes instead of 45. But then what we've got is we've got a loading. So you've got a loading of 10% if you're an emerging, 20% if you're a senior, and 30% if I'm a master stylist. So this is our recommendations for a senior stylist is to be charging about 104. It says 144, but of course you'll round that off because it's a guesstimation. So it'd be, if somebody rings and says to you, what do you charge? I charge $145. 108 is what it's recommending that you charge for a bridesmaid, and 108 for the mother of the bride, 72 for the flower girl. Okay, so let's move on. It's all about the travel now. You're going to choose one of these. And we put 2 options in for you so that, because everybody seemed to be quite different. So if we are going to be in a city and it's going to take me 30 minutes to get to you, so cost per minute, your cost per minute was $2, so you'll just bring that over. and it's going to take me 30 minutes to get to you, you're going to be charging $60. Pretty easy. Your other alternate is for you to actually do it in kilometres. So you can actually work that out into kilometres as well. You've got a little area here where you can actually have your add-ons. So it might be that you have got a client that has padding mix. She may have styling product. You can basically pop all of this in. So it's going to be $35 for her padding mix, and her styling product is going to be $75. How many brides? Now, there could be more than one bride in your wedding party, but we've got one bride in this wedding party. We're going to be doing 3 bridesmaids. There's going to be 1 mum, and there's going to be 1 flower girl. So can you see what's came down here is the total price for the wedding party is $708. Total cost for travel, and you can see here it will actually ask you to manually pop that in, will be $60. This wedding party is $878. So when you come to invoice it, and we'll show you the invoicing in a minute, you'll just round it off. So you'll round, this is again, it's a guesstimation for you. It just helps you to work out what's fair for you to charge. So the other part of this planner is you can actually come into the marketing side of it. And we'll talk about the invoice in just a tick because it's in a separate piece. So we've actually already carried over what we are estimating that you should be charging for each person in the wedding party. Okay, so if I was to say to you, how many wedding parties would you like to look after in a year? You would actually go, okay, I want to do 20, 30, 40. There's some people that do all, amazing amounts. Let's say I want to be able to be doing one quite often. I'm going to put that I want to do 40 wedding parties per year. What this is going to do is working out with 1 bride, 3 bridesmaids, and a mother of the bride and a flower girl. It's estimating this is what you're going to earn per quarter, and this is what you're going to earn per year. Now, this is where I think it gets really, really exciting as a business person, because if you have actually estimated that you would like to do 40 weddings and your wedding parties, you're maybe looking after 20 at the moment, you know yourself you're going to need to do some marketing, all right? So marketing costs money and training costs money. So it needs to be planned, and that's where it gets exciting, because if you start to do marketing but you have no budget, you can be really all over the place. You can either spend too much or not enough. So come back on in and have a look at what I've worked here for you. So I'm letting this, basically this is up to you, but I'm just trying to make sure that you're thinking about it and planning ahead. So you can choose, are you going to be investing 10% into your growth, 15% or 20%? So I'm actually going to go, okay, I'm going to put my budget as being, let's say I'm only looking after 20 weddings and I want to double that. I'm going to go in the middle and I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to invest $3,880, which is going to be 15% of my earnings, my projected earnings. Okay, where am I going to spend this? You might need new business cards. You might need new flyers. So business cards, whatever it may be that you're going to spend. You might be working at a bridal expo. So you might be $1,000 for this one. You might come and do a Lorna Evans education training in 2 days. Can you see what's starting to happen? It's actually starting to give you how much you've actually started to spend, which is really, really, really important so that you can actually stay on top. You'll notice that there's a social media little area. Social media marketing is such a huge part of what we all do today, and being able to make sure that you've got a plan of how much money you're going to invest into paid advertising is so important, or else it can just dwindle away before you know it. So come back on in, let's have a little look. So we've actually at this stage here, we've got $2,000. Now, I would, at this stage you might go, okay, I'm going to invest $1,500 in and make sure that I know how I'm going to be doing that. You need to get advice on this. But it's just basically allowing you to make sure you know what you're spending and why you're spending it. You've got a little bit here, which is your yearly planner. This is really good because I want you to be able to start to see your projecting earnings is $25,000 and your marketing and training budget is $3,800. So it would be really cool to see you actually start to ledger what you're doing. So you might have looked after Lucy's wedding and you might have brought in $750 from Lucy's wedding. So each time you actually go away and do something, what you're going to do is just pop in those earnings, and you'll notice that down the bottom here, you can actually see that it will actually start to calculate out everything for you. So next week we've got Holly's wedding and it's $8,000. I hope not, if it's my Holly, that is. It's $800. You can see what's happening is it's actually calculating up what your total earnings has been. You've actually got another little place over here where you can bring forward what you've actually spent on your printing and your marketing and so forth. So it can really just start to help you be a planner, making it really, really easy. I'm just going to minimize this one and bring up the invoice. So the other thing that we've done for you is we've had to do this in a separate part of the program so that it's easy for you to email straight out. You can basically insert your logo here, pop in all your business name, your ABN, all your different bits and pieces, and you'll be able to go, okay, I'm going to be doing 2 bridesmaids. This is the price. My price was $180. There's 2 bridesmaids. I charge $140, whatever the program has told you. It will actually physically do it for you. You can then hit the button and email it straight to your client as well. So this program really is very, very simple, and it, in my head, is something that I'm hoping that will be there for you, not just as a one-off to look at, something that you can keep on looking at to help to make sure that you're growing your skill and going to the next level, and you're charging accordingly for wherever level you're actually at. Feel free to ever inbox me any questions that you've got, and I really do hope that you love the program because we have spent a lot of time and effort putting it together for you. See you soon.